Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a vintage book journal using an old storybook that you don't use anymore. I got this book on a sale. It was just 200 rupees, which is like a dollar or two. So it's really inexpensive and I want to convert it into a journal. When you do this kind of thing, it's best to select a book that has nice illustrations. That way your journal will be prettier. Also select a book that has aged pages so that you don't have to do a lot of work to make it look vintage. The first step is to take off some of the pages in the book and free up some space so that you can add your own pages, pockets and additional parts into your journal. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking off pages that have little to no illustrations because I want to keep most of the illustrations that are already there in the book. Once you're done with this, the next step is to cover up the text of the remaining pages using gesso. Gesso is usually white, but since this is a vintage journal and the book pages are already faded, I mixed the gesso with watercolors to make it look muddy as I'm applying on the pages. I also used parts of pattern paper to cover the text. You can just glue them to the book pages and spread the gesso over them. I chose to cover all the text, but you can always gesso the surfaces lightly so that printed text appear from underneath the gessoed surfaces. That will create a nice pattern on your paper. So how you do this is all totally up to you. This is how it all looks once I'm done. By the way, I have removed the cover page of this book. It used to be a bright yellow and I just removed it, and I'll be adding a different cover page to this later, something that goes with the whole vintage theme. Next, I'm redrawing some of the illustrations to make them pop out of the pages more. At this stage, what remains to be done is just decorating your pages and adding extra pockets and additional parts as you wish. I also just wanted to mention that the reason why I'm making all of these books is to get rid of my crafts collection. I have so many vintage kind of stickers and pattern papers, and I want to get rid of my collection. I gave away quite a few and I thought I will make as many books as I have to use up the remaining journaling materials that I have, because I want to take a break from all kinds of crafts work that I used to do. I figured that there's simply no time to paint, to craft, and then to focus on my work as well. So I'm trying to save up the maximum amount of time for painting, which is kind of what I like to do anyway, at least for a while. By the way, handmade journals like these make the perfect gifts, especially if your friend also enjoys crafty things like you do. So the whole idea of making a handmade journal for me is just for gifting. I don't think I will be using any of these things that I make, I will most probably give them away as gifts. Alright, so this is how the journal looks like once it's complete. I completely recreated the cover page because the one that was already there didn't suit the vintage theme. That's about it for this video. Please stick around to see the entire flip through of this journal. Also, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time with more art videos. Bye bye.